Oh yeah, what's up, everyone? How you guys and gals doing? Welcome to Monday, man. Monday is hell over here. Let me tell you, you just don't want to get up. I tell you, on Monday after going riding a motorcycle and all that good stuff. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff coming up today. We got some victims that were identified in that sad state of affairs over at Cook's Corner. That shootout that happened, well, actually, it wasn't a shooting. It was a mass shooting by an ex-copper. So we got some victims identified in that and some of the timeline of the events coming up. We also have some good stuff happening. I love doing the good stuff. If you didn't catch us last night on the Mike and Hollywood show, or the Hollywood and Mike show, whatever it is, you're missing out. We had Rain Man from the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association. It is here or on Mike Ball's channel, Insane Wheels. We have Chinadoll coming in right now. There's Chinadoll. She has her Ice Hogs hat on today. It's a minor league hockey team for the Chicago Blackhawks. I don't know. It's good news, man. The White Sox might be moving to Nashville. They need to get out of Chicago. They're not welcome here any damn way. Anyway, we're going to go to the first story today, and it's some good stuff, man. It is some good stuff. Let's pull it up on the window here and get to moving. Don't forget, coming up on the second half of the show, it's going to be pretty intense, man. We're going to be talking about how the Democrats are ruining this country. Going out to source one, we got Moses Lake Motorcycle Club to collect donated school supplies. I'm telling you what, man, bikers are really stepping up when it comes to helping those kids get school supplies. A Moses Lake based motorcycle club known as the Union Brotherhood will be collecting for a good cause. Each year, the biker club takes in donated school supplies and monetary gifts for schools to spend on classroom materials. The bikers was collecting the supplies and money in the Moose Lake Staples parking lot this past Saturday, and the More Furniture parking lot. So we got to give them some kudos for letting them go ahead and collect that stuff in the parking lot. In addition to the event, donations can already be made at Dropbox locations at the Bucking Up in Soap Lake and Staples in Moose's Lake. Aside from the Moose Lake School District, the focal point for donations in 2023 will be the Soap Lake School District. Good stuff right there. Also, we have an annual motorcycle ride supports Northern Ontario veterans. For you Canadians up there, you Canucks. By the way, China, I'm just wondering, is there more to Canada than just maple syrup? Just wondering. I'm just asking.
Not that
A lot of snow, I know that.
Not that I'm aware of.
You know, good hunting up there. Anyway, the annual motorcycle pilgrimage from Sudbury to North Bay is again raising funds to support a local legion called the Ride to the Wall. The yearly event is organized by the local chapter of Motorcycle Enthusiasts, the Southern Cruisers Riding Club. Close to 300 motorcycles from groups across Ontario and parts of Quebec turned out for the ride's 20th anniversary in the greater Sudbury community of Falconbridge on Saturday. Quebec, that's where they speak French and stuff like that.
French fries,
French toast. I don't know, man. I can't, I can't talk Le Pierre and stuff like that. You imagine being
Pepe Le Pew?
Pepe Le Pew, you know what I mean? Today is an honor and remember our veterans on a day other than Remembrance Day to show support for those who have given the ultimate sacrifice and have served so we have freedom to do what we do. Rock and roll right there. What did you think about the interview last night with Rain Man and the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association? I know you were at work, but you were in the chat room bugging the hell out of us.
I was in the chat, yeah, and I listened to the whole show except I think the last 5 minutes because we got super swamped. But
You notice how she has to go on about how we got super swamp instead of just saying, "Hey, yeah, I watched the show."
I did. I watched the show and I listened to it, and that guy is so informative.
It was. We went into all kinds of subjects,
Yeah.
all kinds, and it's awesome that you'd actually talk to somebody that's been there, done that, instead of people guessing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's like and you asked him some really good questions too, like how to go about getting into it and getting involved with it. And I got a little I mean, I understood it after he explained it about the what was it, 500cc motorcycle
Mhm.
that you need to have to keep up.
Out of that whole interview, that's what
Yeah.
she
No, but
gets.
I wish there were more people, more clubs out there like that
There is a lot of clubs out there like that. You know what? Let's move
oh
on.
my god,
Let's move
rude.
on. She is like so blonde this morning.
I am not.
16 News Now, WNDU. Hundreds join a motorcycle ride to benefit a Rosie's Place. There's a lot. I don't know if I look good in pink. I don't know if I would.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
South Bend, Indiana. That's where all the Hoosiers and they got corn in there, man. They got a lot of corn in Indiana. I thought we have corn here. The community came out to support a great local cause at the 6th annual what is that? Roberts Rosie Ride. Let's just call it Rosie Ride. A Rosie Place works year round to help medically fragile children and their families. And they had hundreds of people and motorcycle riders gather to raise money for these kids. The ride started at Rosie's Place and concluded at the Anchor Conservation Club, where they enjoyed live music, a dunk tank. Sometimes I really wish that I'd have put China in a dunk tank with some weights and she might not come up. Smoked barbecue and 50-50 raffle. Quote, this is a population that I would argue is the most underserved, says Teal Bishop, CEO of a Rosie Place. Quote, children are already underserved anyway. I very much agree with that. And then you have a special population of children, and there are over 2,000 families in our northern 6 counties alone, and we want to serve the whole state. Can you imagine these bikers today and these volunteers today coming out to support? Just overwhelming, just amazing. And that's one thing that the media don't get about bikers is we're out there all the time helping everybody out that we can. You know what irritates the hell out of me? I was
Mm,
reading some of the comments this morning on some of the videos. It's like these kids, you're a bunch of morons, okay? You're just a bunch of morons. And I'll get more into that on the second half of the show coming up over on the the Morning Madhouse over there on YouTube, as well as WMMRDB Rockford over at motorcyclemadhouse.com. You'll be able to listen to it live. You know what? Bikers are just fat, 99% of them. Dude will whoop your ass. You talk so tough on the internet. Black Dragon, I guess, on TikTok had to go through something again. You had all these dudes out there bashing on them, calling this club a riding club. And these are people that are in the scene. And
yeah.
it's like, dude, shut up, stupid. Shut up, stupid. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, I seen his most recent TikTok last night, and it was actually him wearing his vest
Yeah,
in his
he had to
clubhouse.
prove that he was in the damn
He
club.
had to prove it, and there was actually a comment in there from somebody that's in the club saying who he is.
Right.
And the guy that made the comment was still in denial.
It's funny, man. It gets irritating to have to deal with them type of people. So I told Black Dragon, just delete these people, just block them.
Yeah, for real.
It's easier than just dealing with their ignorance. Either that they're trying to get out there and they're trying to
They want to
get some attention.
Yeah, they want to irritate you just so you bring their comment up and rebut it.
Yeah, so I told them, block them, just delete them. Who cares? That's what I say. We got some information. We got victims out of the Cook's Corner biker bar shooting. They have been identified. And this out of NBC News. Of course, I don't like using them, but they got the story. All the victims of the Southern California biker bar shooting now identified. It was funny. One of them ignorant comments was, well, it had nothing to do with bikers, you idiot. You know what? How stupid you sound, man. Oh, my goodness. Retired Ventura Police Sergeant John Snowling was making more than $117,000 in pension benefits and was likely to lose half of it in the divorce. I guess that was the reason behind the shooting right there. Half of it in his pension. I don't know. That's something we'll discuss in the second half of the show, if she was entitled to half of that money. That tells you don't go to California and get married. An Arizona woman and two Southern California men were identified as the victims of a retired police officer who fired inside a popular Orange County biker bar. Here are the victims right now. Tanya Clark, sad state of affairs, 49, from Scottsdale. Glenn Sproul Jr., 53, of Staten, California. And John Leahy, 67, of Irving, California, were killed at Cook's Corner Bar, the Orange County Sheriff's Office announced. Beautiful people, man. Beautiful people. There's some of them right there. Tanya Clark. Unbelievable. The identity has been revealed again. It goes on the quote, "We stand in mourning alongside the family and friends of Tanya, John, and Glenn," the sheriff said in a statement. They were tragically killed in a shooting at Cook's Corner. And they asked, join us in wishing all who knew and loved them comfort during this extremely difficult time. I guess there was 3 killed and 6 more were wounded before responding Orange County Sheriff's deputies killed him. And then there's a video right there, and we're not going to go into that stuff. But here we go again out of Yahoo. This was the main story out of domestic dispute. It then spilled into there. He went after her. You know what? You were going after her. Why go after everybody else? I don't get it. I don't.
Well, and his wife was actually injured during it too.
But then he just started firing at everybody.
Yeah, because he was going through divorce.
Very, you know what? This is the very reason you want to carry. Motorcycle riders, enthusiasts, we got that, blah, 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 blah. This is basically a rehash. But the shooting happened at 7:04, August 23rd. Authorities received the 911 call. Now, there is some debate of how long it actually took the cops to get there. I don't know. Some were saying that they were firing off at 12 or 20 minutes it took them to get there.
Others said 2.
The cops are trying to say it was 2. I don't know, man. The guy popped off a lot of shots and stuff. So I don't think they're going to be a in-depth investigation.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
They're just going to say, oh, he did this, blah, 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 and it's going to be done. But what do you think about that? He did this because she was going to get half.
Well, isn't that how it is in California?
It is, man. It's it's one of the most messed up states out there. And that's why we're going to be talking about that on the second half of the show coming up right now. You can go over live, check it out, man, over on motorcyclemadhouse.com, or you can go over to the YouTube platform. And now we're streaming live on X, formerly Twitter. You know, I like actually streaming over there because now it's not much of a communist site. But anyway, go over there, check it out. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Is an in-depth look at the trials and tribulations of street gang and motorcycle club life. This isn't the run-of-the-mill book that doesn't give the goods. This book will go into detail of events that actually happened. All materials in this book have been approved by those involved. There is nothing poetic, nor is there any price worth paying for the life we choose to live on the streets. James Hollywood Machikari, Brotherhood and Betrayal.
Join the Insane Throttle Members Only Club on YouTube or Spotify and receive exclusive content. Your membership in the Throttle Club helps keep the show going strong.